Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna work some stoichiometry examples and try to make them all make sense to you. And these are the examples in your notes. So that's what I'm working out. I have the notes printed out here. And so the first example says, how many moles of calcium hydroxide will be needed to react completely with 10 grams of phosphoric acid? So I have the balanced equation written behind me. So we have calcium hydroxide reacting with phosphoric acid, and it produces calcium phosphate and water. And so every single time when you're working these problems, we're always going to break it down into our given and what I'm looking for. And so if I read the problem again, it should hopefully be really clear about what our given and what we're looking for is. So it says, how many moles of calcium hydroxide? So what we're looking for is moles of calcium hydroxide. Okay, and then it says will be needed to react completely with 10 grams of phosphoric acid. So 10 grams of phosphoric acid is our given. So now we're going to work the problem. And we always start with our given. So I'm going to put 10 grams right down here. Okay, and we're going to talk through the process. So in stoichiometry, it's always going to be where they give us something and they're asking for something of a different substance. And we let our units guide us. You always start with your given. And so in this case, 10 grams is our given. And so you always want to try to get to moles because moles is what connects everything, and moles is where we can switch substances. And so we want to do that. And so we start with our given. We're in grams. There's 4 different things that you can undo. You can undo grams by doing molar mass. So if you ever see grams and you want to go to or from moles, you need molar mass. If you see atoms, molecules, particles, ions, and you want to go to or from moles, you need Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. If you see liters, it depends on what it is. Is it liters of a gas or liters of a liquid? If it's liters of a gas and you're at STP, you will need 22.4 liters equals 1 mole. That's your molar volume. And then if you're with a liquid, then you need the molarity. And either you'll calculate the molarity or it might already be given to you, but you need molarity, which is moles per liter. In this case, we have grams, and so we need the molar mass. So to save time, I already have solved for the molar mass. The molar mass of phosphoric acid is 97.99 grams. Okay, so it's 97.99 grams, and then you're gonna plug into where units cancel. And so you want grams on bottom to get units to cancel. So you're gonna do 97.99 grams of phosphoric acid. And then that's always equal to 1 mole, because remember, molar mass is grams per mole. So it's always gonna be, the molar mass is with the grams, and 1 is with moles. So grams, cancel grams. And now you're in moles of phosphoric acid. Okay, and so to keep going, we would then need it, now that we're in moles, is now when we can switch substances. Like I said, you need to go to moles. That's how you switch substances. And so now we're in moles, so now we can switch substances. How you switch substances is the mole to mole ratio, and you find that in the balanced equation. So you need to go up to the balanced equation and look for it. And so my given is phosphoric acid. And then what I'm looking for is calcium hydroxide. So I'm going to pay attention to the big numbers in front. Okay, so it is a 2 to 3 ratio. A 2 to 3 ratio. For every 2 phosphoric acids, I have 3 calcium hydroxides. So every 2 moles of phosphoric acid, I have 3 moles of calcium hydroxide. Okay, and so then I'm going to put moles of phosphoric acid on bottom because that's what I want to cancel out. So that means I need this guy. So the 2 goes down here because that's going to cancel out because I have phosphoric acid up here. And I want moles of calcium hydroxide up top. And moles cancel moles. And then guess what? That's what they asked me for, moles of calcium hydroxide. So at this point, I just need to solve. So I'm going to take 10 times 3, which is 30, divided by 2, which would be 15, and then divided by 97.99, which would be 0.153. 0.153 moles is the answer to this problem. I hope that's helpful to you. There's an example for y'all to watch. It's in your notes, so you can follow along. You just need to look at the first example problem, okay?